So 2021 Goldwing here. We are going to install the handheld tuner. We're going to show you how to read the software ID out of it, and the very simple panels you just got to pull off to access the diagnostic port and the power. So we're going to start here with the opening both bags, which allows access to take this panel off by hand. No tools needed. Which is going to access the red diagnostic plug, which we're going to program the tune of the bike in. We're going to pop that cap off for later. There you go. And we're going to plug our device in there. The second part of this is to get power to this plug. That's not normally 12 volts. So the end of our cable has a 12 volt alligator plug. We're going to go to the other side of the bike and put this on the positive terminal of the battery, which requires pretty much the same setup. Opening the bag, removing the opposite adjacent panel, which exposes the battery. And we're gonna attach this, which puts power to our device. Make sure you got a good grip on that there, and it's not gonna fall off. Next step is we're gonna go to the handheld device here, and with the key, we're gonna start the process. So we're gonna press work, Honda motorcycles. Gonna go to GL 1800. We have all the other motorcycles we do in there. A lot of motorcycles. We're going to key on. We're obviously going to pick the 18 to 23 this time because that's the year it is. But we do have support for the other models. I'm going to press OK here. And I'm going to have Peter go back and forth on the off and on while I film this. It's going to... okay, so this is the flash protocol. I'm going to press OK. And we're going to identify it. This is going to pull the software ID out of the bike. It's going to just have some simple on and off commands. And this is the whole process that you're going to need to download for the bike. You're going to press off. You can usually, the key will put 12 volt back and forth to the device. So at this point, that task was submitted successfully. Now you can go back to your computer, download the tune, and send it into our server system. We're back with the modified file loaded in the tuner device that we've just done with the engineer here, and we're going to show you the best practice with flashing this bike. So same as before, connected over here, connected down here. You can see this time, it's always good practice. We love these Noco 5s. It's just a nice battery maintainer while you're doing this flash process. It's about 15 minutes. Pretty slow computer, so something we like to do. Also, if you did want to get some voltage out, you had aftermarket lights or whatnot, we have removed the 15 amp fuse here. You don't have to do this, but it is able to get a stronger battery signal on this bike. So we're going to move on to flashing the bike here. So we're going to, it's plugged in. I'm just going to get the screen able. Okay, we're going to, here we go. Going to hit work. Writing. This is our Rev 5 tuning file. It's got full throttle de-restricted in each mode. Each gear, sport is adjusted so it's not so twitchy. Rev limiters adjusted. Fuel and ignition are adjusted. Most importantly, top speed limiter is off. It's really a lot of fun if you drive one back to back. Big difference. So I'll press OK here. There we go. Okay. We're going to use the dashboard to do all this. So we're just going to... The device automatically picks up what the key is doing, so you can essentially let it dictate this whole process. Okay, I'm gonna go off. Any of the warnings, you can press OK here. Just wants to know it's on a stabilized battery thing, just for safety, losing any voltage. It's going to prepare the writing now. And it's very normal at this time to see the dashboard start to go into programming mode. And it is in the process of flashing. So this takes about 18 to 20 minutes. You'll see a status bar go through at the bottom shortly. It's going to start the process. And the difference is at the end of this process, we're going to document how to finalize the file as well. So you can see that the status bar is starting down here. Slow little process, but big gain in return on the end of it. So we'll be back in a moment to show you how to cancel out and finalize the process. So after about 15-20 minutes, the procedure is done. So it's going to ask you to switch off the dashboard to continue. This is the part that most people get confused about. So the bike has a spring-loaded, essentially on-off setup. You need to, at any time it's off here, you need to pull and hold it over. If you do not do it, the bike will beep at you. So what we're going to do is this: hold it, bike powers down, and the device continues. This has confused a few people in the past, so we wanted to make a video regarding it. After this is done here, the bike will be ready to fire. We do recommend as well to do a dual clutch relearn on the DCT models for the newer settings in here. We're going to make another video regarding that. It's perfectly fine without, but to get the most of what's going on here, we believe it's just the best practice to do it. We're going to do the hold off again. Writing complete.